Good afternoon, if is anybody here. The interesting thing is today I haven't tagged anyone. The usual people. Hello everyone. Give me 2 minutes. I want to share this in my Reiki page and my students. This month, and I believe for the next few weeks, I'm going to be talking about this subject. I will have a friend helping me on the Spanish one because I don't know much about this subject. And this is what we are going to see today. Hola, Norma. Hi. Oh, Norma. I read today that you mentioned I participate in the therapies are free. You're very smart. If I had a friend, I have 2 great healers friends, if they would do these sessions weekly, I would never miss them for anything. Like I try not to miss the healing sessions from my students because they are also awesome. And it's very interesting how, since I started doing this series of videos, more and more women like Norma just tell me I have a cyst, I have an ovarian cyst. And today I will talk about the ovaries because in the last year or so, I started realizing that many women have this excessive blood flow during the menstruation, and when I talk to them, they tell me that they are under a lot of stress because their romantic relationship, whether it's thank you, Rosie, for sharing. It's important for me. If anyone else can share like Rosie is doing, just tagging your friends, it would be great. So they are sharing that they have toxic relationships, whether it's with a husband, with a boyfriend, with a lover, and the common denominator is that they develop ovarian cysts. This having too much blood in the menstruation. Other women report that they develop the stones in the gallbladder. And listen to this. I just realized a great healer friend of mine, she has the gift of seeing the energy, and she told me anger is stored in the liver and the gallbladder. However, I just realized between yesterday and today that the liver is affected in men and the gallbladder in women. A woman told me lately, my husband had 27 years ago a liver transplant, and I asked her, does he get angry easily? Yes. He's un enojón. That means in Spanish, he gets upset constantly for anything, for nothing. And she just told me that a few months ago, he kept bursting with anger. His liver literally burst, and he went into coma for several days. He could have died. And it's the anger because he doesn't love himself. He's under a lot of stress because he's doing things that he's not supposed to be in his marriage. And in women, When you are under stress, the frustration, the anger of a toxic relationship affects your gallbladder. However, today I'm going to talk as much as I know. I will need help from a woman in the next program. Hello, Rick. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. So I was talking, yes, that the women develop the stones in the gallbladder because they have frustration, anger, because of the romantic relationship that is going wrong, chaotic, abusive, you name it. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the liver, the ovaries, and as you know, it's not my subject. However, I've been learning a lot. I've been reading a lot. I have a friend teaching me a lot. And the first thing that comes to my mind, okay, let's read it. I will read some things about the hormones. Why? Because when, okay, this is the process. It's very important to explain the process. Last week I showed the pictures, all right. Every time we have a toxic emotion, anger, sadness, shame, anxiety, depression, you name it, that toxic energy affects a particular organ in our body. How is it that is affected? Our body's energy. Einstein said that over 100 years ago. Remember that 99.99, I don't remember percent of our body is empty. Atoms are very small. So our body, our physical body, is sustained by an energy frame, an energy pattern that is our soul. There is a map, a blueprint in energy that makes our body. When we incorporate the toxic energy, that energy pattern, that is energy, is disrupted and start dissolving parts of our body little by little. We can take a little abuse. We can take that somebody treats us like a doormat. We can take that at work people are gossiping and doing things that we don't like. We can take those things. But if it's every day, if that trauma, that toxic emotion is in our body every day, the energy, the toxic energy start dissolving the pattern of the healthy energy, of the blueprint of our body, of our gallbladder, of our ovaries, of our uterus. In the ovaries, this results in endometriosis, which is a condition in which a mucus that is not supposed to be there covers the endometrium, and unfortunately, I don't know exactly what is it. And that developed normal on ovarian cysts. Ovarian cysts are the response of our body of this trauma, your body, women, of these traumatic events. So this is just the body telling you, I cannot take this anymore. We have to make a change. It happened to men too when we have toxic emotions. I was born with a predisposition to get upset. And my father was upset. And I copy after my father because, we inherit the energy of our parents. And when I was 23, 24, my upsetness, it wasn't crazy. But I tried to gain weight. I could never gain weight. The maximum weight I ever had, I think it was 165. Now I less than 160. And I started eating things. I was vegetarian already for 5-6 years. Things with fat, like a provolone cheese. And I overload my liver, and I got sick with benign type of hepatitis, but I learned. And I learned that I cannot afford to get upset. So women suffer too, but you women suffer 1,000 times, million times more than us. Because you have a lot of organs, you are sensitive. Remember, you women have many more deep feelings than men. Men, we have reasoning. Ideally, we have to balance the reasoning with the feelings and vice versa. But because of your organs are so sensitive, any little toxic emotion affects your organs. And this great healer told me, when we have these toxic energies, she was talking about anger, not forgiving. She says, we are rusting from the inside out. Hello, Ama. How are you doing? I am wondering if you have ever developed some kind of ovarian cyst or things like that. So, I believe, Rosie, and correct me if I am wrong, women develop endometriosis and then comes the cyst. And after that, what comes? Cancer. Because cancer is a deep degeneration, abnormal growth of cells. And when I did my Healing Cancer in this Century Summit, I interviewed Dr. Tony Jimenez. He's a very well known doctor. He has 2 clinics in Mexico. He told me in an interview, he was asked if there is a relationship between emotional trauma and cancer. And he said, the word that you said always is true. There is always an emotional trauma at the root presentation of cancer. And he told this story of this woman. I will bring the video some other time, or I will put it in my Facebook page. Phyllis was about 60 years old and she had breast cancer, and it wasn't progressing, but it wasn't also reducing. So Dr. Tony Jimenez talked to her and asked her, is there anything that I should know? Is there, and she said, yes. When I was a child, I think 5, 6 years old, I was sexually abused by my father, my grandfather, and my uncle. And nobody knows, except for the 3 of them and myself, and now you. She was holding this trauma for 55 years in her life. And guess what? That trauma that was unresolved, because I'm pretty sure she was scared to talk about that, and she never talked to anyone. She didn't even talk to the mother. Developed breast cancer. And you know, women, your breasts are very sensitive to pleasure and to pain. Your ovaries, all the reproductive and sexual organs. So, you have to be extremely careful with your feelings, and it's not your fault. But you have to talk to your man. And if you are in a relationship with a man that doesn't want to listen, you shouldn't be there. You fix the relationship, or not fix, you heal the relationship, but you talk to your man. And if your man doesn't want to talk to you, he's out. It's for your own good. Now, what happens when a woman loses his ovaries? The ovaries produce these wonderful hormones like estrogens, and I'm going to read. I was doing the research today. Estrogens are hormones that are important for sexual and reproductive development, mainly in women. They are also referred to female sex hormones. Facts about estrogen. The ovaries are the main location for estrogen production. Estrogen influences the structural differences between the male and female bodies, such as females having a wider pelvis and more permanent hair on the head. Ooh, I need estrogen. I need some estrogen for the back of my hair. Synthetic estrogen has a range of uses in medicine, including birth control and managing the effects of menopause. Estrogen is involved in the development and range of health issues. And then common symptoms of low estrogen includes, well, we know, I mean, you know, I need laying all this from Rosie. There is a natural menopause that could be very mild, or there is a very strong menopause like a one when your ovaries are taken. And here are some of the effects, symptoms. Painful sex due to the lack of vaginal lubrication. And I am really wondering, I want you to be honest. How many of you women, you get to the menopause and talk to your men? I'm pretty sure most of you did. But some women don't talk to them about the most intimate things that we need to. Because we are clueless. That's why you have to talk. Because we are painfully and plainly clueless. So you need to educate your men. An increase in urinary tract infections due to thinning of the urethra, irregular or absent periods. This is the natural menopause. Mood swings, hot flashes, breast tenderness, headaches, or accentuation of pre-existing migraines. Depression, I think there is fatigue, trouble concentrate. When your ovaries are taken, all these symptoms comes right away. Now, as far as I know, there is no way back. However, I know a case, and I will bring this woman in an English program on Tuesday. She will tell you her story. So, the mood swings will be there, the hot flashes will be there, the fatigue will be there. But she told me, I can concentrate now, because she had 4 healing sessions, actually 5 and 6, but after the 4 Reiki session, she became a new woman. I saw her in January, she was a shadow. In April, she was start glowing, and now she's glowing. She has all these side effects, but life is different. And when I told her after the 6th Reiki healing session, the 5th one was with my best student, what are the most profound healings that you have had? And I was thinking about physical things, and she told me, I feel free, and I know, oh my God, I forgot to put the other microphone. Okay, I guess you are listening, hearing me. And I am happy. This is what energy healing does. It removes these energy blockages that are causing so much pain, so much emotional pain in men and in women. I mean, in women and men too. And when these energy blockages are removed, it's difficult. You can recover, you can see, you can feel hope, and things like that. So her life improved dramatically because all this toxic emotion from years of traumatic events in her life, and because of the ovaries removed, the uterus removed, the gallbladder, at least energy healing is making her life much easier. She couldn't walk much, she couldn't exercise, she couldn't do Zumba. One day she told me about 3-4 months ago, Carlos, I can do Zumba again. Now she's walking 2-3 times a week, and she's very different. Yes, you have to do more effort, but there is hope. When the ovaries are removed, the progesterone is another hormone that is missing. is a female sex hormone. It is produced mainly in the ovaries following ovulation each month. It is a crucial part of the menstrual cycle and maintaining pregnancy. Symptoms of low progesterone for women who aren't pregnant include headaches or migraines, mood change, including anxiety or depression, low libido, hot flashes, irregular menstrual cycle, weight gain, fibroids, endometriosis, thyroid dysfunction. Now, the worst thing of all this is this woman told me. When the doctor suggested me the surgery, they told me, oh, we put a patch with the hormones that you need, the estrogen, you will be okay. And she told me, they lied to me because life wasn't the same. So the main problem that we find is you women don't talk about this important subject. That you women that had the menopause, when a younger woman comes to you, you don't tell them the truth. You need to be able to talk about all these things between all of you. So part of my mission is to make people aware that we need to prevent. How do we prevent all these unnecessary surgeries? By avoiding traumatic relationships, by avoiding romantic conflict, and somehow healing it or moving away. Most of the time we stay in a relationship because it's comfortable. We are afraid to be alone. We are afraid to have to work and have our kids and the difficulties, the financial difficulties. However, I promise you, God will provide. It's better to heal yourself from the inside out and not take that abuse anymore, that being treated poorly, that being for years under that, and then develop stones in the gallbladder, cyst on the ovaries, and go through all these surgeries. All right. Oh my goodness. I went over the time. All right. For people who are new to these healing events, I'm going to put this over here. Norma, make an intention. Make an intention. You have a cyst. Well, you didn't get there. It looks like your organs hasn't been taken. Just make the intention. I don't want this cyst anymore. However, as the instruction said, make the intention. I want the root cause of this cyst to be removed. And I would love to talk to you in private to know what causes that. To see if my theory that in most cases ovarian cyst is because women have been under extreme stress in their life. So make the intention, I don't want this cyst anymore. I don't want this fatigue anymore. I don't want this depression anymore. Maybe your intention could be, I want that the body somehow produce some estrogen that I cannot produce anymore because my ovaries were taken, some progesterone and some testosterone that you women also have. Maybe you will have that capability. Just ask for that. And then just feel your body. All right. This camera. I don't know. Okay, we start right now. You don't have to wait until I get to the other side. It's a little dark, but that's all I got today. Alright, I'm back. I hope you're enjoying. We have a few people in. Oh, Goddess. How are you, Goddess? I haven't seen you in a long time. Yes, I am right. Men are clueless. Shailene Jackson, I don't remember you in this group healings. And if you have any question, I will try to answer. Remember, I am a man and I am new on this. Unfortunately, I got divorced when my ex-wife is so healthy that I'm pretty sure she's not even in the menopause. She's very strong. So I didn't live that part of my life with a woman that I share my life with. However, I am talking to a friend. And the reason I do all this is that the surgery removing, hello JZCJ, you are very welcome. You women can prevent the removal of the gallbladder, the removal of the uterus, the cervix, the removal of the ovaries. However, the problem is nobody, when we are born in this world, they don't give us a manual, an instruction manual, how to live life, how to live free of stress, how to live free of traumatic experiences in life. So this is the challenge that we have. And I encourage you to look inside and see in your life when you have traumatic experiences in your life, especially in your romantic life, how your health changed. Some women resort to eating, emotional eating. But the women who don't do that, they hold this energy as an anger, anxiety, stress, frustration. And that particular energy is stored in the gallbladder, the ovaries, the uterus. The other statement that many women believe from the doctors that said that ovaries have only two functions, have babies and have cancer, is false, is misleading, because the ovaries produce these hormones that makes your life whole and complete. And even if any of those organs have been removed, there is hope. Because when you are stuck in that depression, that fatigue and things like that, you can move forward in life when these toxic energies are removed. All right, my dears. Yes, Rosie, you are a great Reiki practitioner now. You're going to be my best student at the pace that you are progressing. All right, my dears, I know that you don't have questions because I probably won't be able to answer. But I want to tell you again, there is hope. Judith Garcia. Hola, Judith. There is hope, and if there is no way back for you because you have that surgeries, you can instruct your sons to be gentlemen with their girlfriends and eventually wives, to help them to talk. If your woman comes and talks to you, hey honey, I need to tell you something, there are some changes in my body. When I have my period, this is what happened. Men, we have to be understanding. And if you have girls, daughters, tell them that if they are under extreme stress in the romantic relationship, whether it's the lover, the boyfriend, the husband, they have to heal that. And that can be healed. All right, since I don't have, are you still here, Goddess, or you're sleeping? Since there are no questions, I would love to answer any question, and if you can share this with your friends, I know it's helping a lot of people. Where is Ama? Hello, Ama. And the main reason is, for example, today I posted this earlier, a short video, and I put many of my Reiki students, and one of them is on another state now. It's a young woman, she's a great healer, and she said, I'm looking forward to hearing this. Of course, because this is a must-to-know information for everyone, to the point. Look how important is this. As a Reiki practitioner, look what I developed 2 days ago. Look what I just did. Here we go. I developed. Why this is not big? Okay, here we go. This is my Reiki client information form, and look what is here in the middle. Here in the middle, I add a section. You cannot. No, I cannot do it bigger than this. A section. This form is just for women because 9 of 10 clients are women. Have you? Okay, I'm going to do. Have you had any concerns or any of these organs, on any of these organs or organs removed? Gallbladder, uterus, left ovary, right ovary, other. Because I know if a woman comes with concerns like ovarian cyst and excessive blood flow, all those things, that means that they are under stress in a romantic relationship. This is how important is this for me and this discovery. And if you read here and in the bottom of the form this way, we don't interfere with medical treatment. We respect medical treatment. And I understand if you had to go through these surgeries, well, probably you couldn't take it anymore. The pain in your gallbladder, the copious excessive blood flow in the menstruation is okay. Forgive yourself. Take Reiki healing sessions from someone who can find these hidden energy blockages and remove them. When they are removed, the pain, that suffering, and you forgive yourself because you didn't know any better, and life will change. I promise you. This work is deep. I am having a Reiki training in English on August 10th. If anybody's interested, you can go to my website. I post something in my Facebook homepage. And I really don't know what else to tell you, other than have hopes. Have hope. Instruct, educate younger women. A client came yesterday and she said, with everything that I'm learning from you in this group distance healings, I am helping my niece in El Salvador because she sees the trauma she's going through in her life and with relatives. so you can help other people. We are here in this world to help each other. This is the only thing that we are here for. We are not here to make money, just to have fun, but to help each other to evolve. All right, everybody. I don't think there is any other question. Oh, you are still here. I'm happy for you guys. Charlene, does this help with hormone imbalance? Charlene, if you didn't have your ovaries removed, yes, definitely, because the hormone imbalance is in the energy. And definitely participate in this. This is free. And if you're in Los Angeles, I would love to help you personally, but I promise you that this will help you. Yesterday, a woman came. I asked her to come to give me a testimonial. She had an out-of-body experience here in my healing room, and I didn't know what she told me yesterday. She tells me I was participating in your Thursday group healing session, which is in Spanish, and she told me I start again going to the roof, to the ceiling of my room, and I saw these lights, and I was concerned because of the lights. I didn't see those lights when I was here in your home. And she told me, I have it in Spanish, I'm going to do a transcription. This healing works as well as when I am in your home. Usually people tell me it's more powerful hands-on, but Shailene Jackson, definitely this will help you, because I'm pretty sure you will go to your doctors and the only thing that they will tell you is this: if your hormone imbalance is like that, you are missing this, you have too much of that, we give you more of what you are missing. And that doesn't solve the problem, because the hormone imbalance, because there are energy blockages, there are toxic energies messing up your immune system and the balance of the hormones. All the hormones balance are controlled by the immune system, and the immune system is in the energy part of our bodies. Definitely it will help you. If you want to contact me, you can send me an email. Let me see if I find an email that you can use. I have many. Oh, I just typed it. I am lazy to type. But you can send me an email and we can talk more. I can do distanciation. However, I am offering this free because you can hear. Let me see, Carlos. So that's my email if you want to contact me. All right, everybody. No more question. I should have a woman helping me here for next time. Happy to hear from you. I don't even get my periods every month. Okay? Are you taking contraceptive? I know for a friend of mine, she was 28 and she told me I've been taking this, how is it called? I don't know how is it called. The pills to avoid a pregnancy if you are actively sexually active. Well, those produce the hormonal imbalance and stop your period. So are you taking the pregnancy control pills? I don't even know the name of that. You know, I never used that. With my wife, after 27 years, we never had an accident because everything started in the self-control of the men. Just the fact that you have 2 weeks that you are not fertile, is the word, you cannot conceive. Don't tell me that a man cannot hold his energy for 2 weeks. I know sometimes it's difficult, but we need to learn, and I know it can be done. I learned how to hold my sexual energies when I was 18, practicing deep meditation. But I'm wondering if you can tell me if you are taking contraceptives. because I know that produces a hormonal imbalance. Deep emotional stress also do that. All right, everybody, if you want to contact me, Shailene, I would be more than happy to talk with you. Bye, everybody. I see you next Thursday. I'm going to do the same presentation, but with my friend Rosy Lopez that went through everything and she knows 1,000 times better than I do this subject, and she will answer questions to all you women. Please share with your friends. Thank you. I will share with a couple of friends, and we call it the day. Let me see who else. Who else? Oh my gosh, my spelling. No. Stop. Okay, everybody. I see you next Thursday in the Spanish version, or next Tuesday. Birth control. Thank you, Shailene. If you are not, I am wondering if you are under some kind of stress, a stress of any kind. And stress is unresolved traumatic events in life. It could be a relative, it could be your parents, it could be your brother that drives you crazy, it could be your son that drives you crazy. I don't know if you're married or whatever. But any imbalance in the hormones, there is nothing physical that controls the hormone balance. So you should try this work, because I'm pretty sure you have some energy blockages. Let me put a picture so you will know what I'm talking about. Where is the picture of the energy blockages? Here we go. You see, in this picture, those energy blockages, when we have energy blockages, that messed up our immune system. That messes up the innate healing abilities of our bodies. And this is why we have situations that the doctors cannot find. When the doctor tells you have an autoimmune system, it's because they don't know the cause and less how to solve it. All the autoimmune diseases, there is no solution because it's in the energy. So it's a very good chance that, Shailene, for you, this will do the work. I wish you would be in Los Angeles. I am pretty sure with 3 sessions you will be out of that. It's usually what it takes to my clients. If you want to communicate with me, send me an email. It was a pleasure to know that you are around, Goddess. And I'm very happy that you read about my jokes, which is not a joke. Bye, everyone.